This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the iPhoneAppReview.com. Today we're slinging out yet another video review, this time taking a look at an application that is universal, available for both the iPhone and the iPad, called Where, with 3 different question marks, though it only has, well, it just says Where on my springboard. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and boot straight into this and kind of show you how it goes. Essentially, the app is a quick way to geotag locations based on certain colors, giving you a more in-depth look at the globe. And this, of course, is centered completely around you in a very sort of personal way. So there you have a map of North America. It shows my current location in the beautiful area of Little Rock, Arkansas. And if I scroll around, I can see all the different countries and things that are happening. We can sort of zoom in on Kazakhstan here and take a look around. All of this is hanging out here. Anyway, so essentially all this is, of course, powered by Google Maps, as are most of these kinds of applications, which is fine. Nothing to complain about there. Very in-depth and lots of good street information. But let's go ahead and zoom in on just a few of the towns here in my area. So for instance, let's go ahead and explain how the actual things work here. Basically, you've got these specific pins that include country visited, city visited, place visited, and place to visit, obviously. So this is a good way to mark up an area. If you're going on vacation, you can mark up, somewhere in London. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let's say that we're going to go on vacation to London. Let's go ahead and zoom in on the south of England there in the London metro area. And here you go. We have a nice sort of, bird's eye view of what's happening within London right now. So let's say, first, again, if you ever need a reference, you can click the little settings bar down there to get a look at what the colors mean. So place visited and place to visit. So let's say that I want to, let's mark the entire thing of London, or entire city of London, as a place I would like to visit. You simply pop in a pin, and then you can drag it into place. Let's get it more specifically in the London area. And click, and drag into place. Close enough. Anyway, that actually did put it in a specific location, but if you wanted to mark whole cities, you could sort of just throw it in however you like. So again, let's do the same. Let's say we want to visit Hyde Park. We can go here, click, and then drag it straight into Hyde Park. Click it again for more info, which is something we're going to do now. If you hit the little directional pin there, you can enter more information about it. So let's say Park Day. Go there, and scenic Hyde Park. Done. You can also add a date, pick a photo, or take a photo. These things are, you can, of course, pull this straight off of the photo gallery of your phone if you would like, which we're not going to do in the current moment. Let's go ahead and get rid of that and hit done. Now we're done, so that is actually set. And if you click it, it will say, or it will pop up with Park Day, which is good. That's what we want. Anyway, of course, you can do this with all of the different color settings. You can also send your information via text and email if you would like. You can text the specific geolocation of each pin. So let's say that we've visited somewhere else, or we've been somewhere else. Woolworths, that's always a good place. Let's say we have visited Woolworths. So there we go. We've now marked Woolworths, and actually did tag it automatically. We could go in and enter more information about that, or add a photo, whatever we need. What else is going on around here? Zoom out. We've got all the different boroughs of London happening. Anyway, there's my tag from earlier where I was trying to just tag London. If you wanted to, you can of course zoom out as well and actually add as per our colored pins. You've got country visited as well, so let's zoom out and then go for a specific country. Bam, and this would be the United Kingdom that we've just marked. We can also mark Ireland. Let's go ahead and do that. And by default, it will pop it in the middle of the screen for that sort of thing, but you can, of course, change that. So there you go. Now we've got some quick little pins. You can see I've got my pins from Arkansas. I've also got my pins from the UK over here. And you could throw these anywhere you like. So let's say that we do want to visit Russia. We can pop this in, drag it over there, bam. And it's fun stuff, and of course, it is extremely easy to use. As you can see, the interface is very slick. Furthermore, you can hit this little dot to figure out where you are currently, which can be very useful if you're out and about. Let's say you are on vacation, you've marked those spots in London, you want to go there. You can hit that button to figure out where you are. It'd be really nice to tie this in with Google integration so that you can get, or direct Google integration, that way you can get directions or that sort of thing. That would be phenomenal. It's worth mentioning the app is $1, which seems like a fair price to us. Though we've seen slightly more functional geotagging apps of this nature out and about for roughly or maybe more in terms of price. This one is definitely on the list of ones to grab, especially if you have a need like for vacation, or even if you just want to mark up the globe and then sort of take photos, send it to some of your friends and say this is where I've been, whatever. So with that in mind, we are going to give the app a 4 out of 5 star rating from us here at the iPhone App Review, and that is all we have to say about it. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and sign out, but we will see you guys later. All right, bye.